Every winter, Georgia holds its breath, not because of snow, but because of ice. A thin sheet of frozen water can shut down highways, trap thousands of drivers, and bring the state to a standstill. But this isn't just a weather problem, it's the result of how Georgia's road system evolved over nearly 2 centuries. Today, we're breaking down why ice is such a threat, and how history shaped the roads we drive on. Georgia's earliest roads weren't designed for cars or even wagons. They were dirt paths shaped by native nations and early settlers. These routes followed the land's natural contours: rivers, ridges, and valleys. Winter storms were rare, so freezing conditions weren't part of the design. Roads were about access, not durability. By the mid-1800s, Georgia made a major transportation decision: invest in railroads. Cities like Atlanta were literally built around rail hubs. Rail became the backbone of the state's economy. Because of this, Georgia didn't develop a large, winter-ready road network like northern states. The focus was speed, industry, and expansion, not ice resilience. Everything changed in the mid-1900s. Cars took over and Georgia built highways fast, especially around Atlanta. Interstates 75, 85, and 20 turned the city into a transportation crossroads. But these roads were engineered for Georgia's climate: hot summers, heavy rain, and explosive population growth. Ice? Still not a priority. Elevated interstates and long bridges were built for traffic flow, not winter storms. So why does ice shut Georgia down? 3 reasons explain it clearly. First, Georgia's ground stays warm. When snow falls, it melts on contact, then refreezes into black ice. Drivers can't see it until it's too late. Second, Georgia doesn't stock the heavy salt equipment northern states use. It's not cost-effective for storms that happen only a few times a decade. Third, elevated roads freeze first. Atlanta's interstates are full of bridges, ramps, and flyovers. These become ice traps long before the rest of the road freezes. Georgia has faced this pattern again and again. In 1973, an ice storm knocked out power for days. In 1993, the storm of the century buried the state in snow. And in 2014, just 2 inches of snow triggered a massive traffic gridlock across Atlanta. Students slept at schools. Drivers abandoned cars. The city froze, literally and figuratively. So, what's the solution? Georgia could invest in more salt trucks, redesign key interchanges, or add winter-ready materials to bridges. But the bigger question is whether the state should prepare for storms that happen only occasionally, or continue reacting when they arrive. Georgia's struggle with ice isn't just about weather. It's about history, design, and the choices made over generations. The next time the state freezes, remember, the roads beneath us were never built for this. The question now is whether we'll adapt or let history repeat itself.